They don't want any part of it. That's all it took. One night, and now I can't even attract these guys. $240, all right. But it looks like it's turning morning. Cow! They simply don't. I wish they did. Like, the one time I want them to. They're like, you know what? I've had enough. We don't need any more of this. Yeah, and now we're in morning. Our circle's gone, so I literally just came up short. God dang it. All right. Well, let's set up a campfire. We got a point to spend anyway. So to use that sword, I needed what? Was it 5 decks? It's 5 decks. Inflicts 2% of max health as damage every second. I wonder, is that even better than bleed? Ooh, this sword looks pretty cool, though. Okay, I think we're going to start putting stuff into decks. I think I'm going to miss my spear. I think I am. Hey, Paul, thanks for the follow. I think, yeah, man, I like the spear so much now. I was so set on doing. Ooh, the noise would definitely help, actually, because I'm having some issue with sneaking. And it seems like a lot of swords I'm actually going to need decks, so let's actually do that. And then, do I need this in movement? Dashes regenerating 20% faster. We could go for the stamina. I looked at this earlier. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I am multicasting to stream now. Multicasting to stream, yes. That is what I meant by that. Yes, multicasting to Twitch. Doubled outside of combat. Yeah, this doesn't really help us all that much right now. I don't have a ton of extra movement. Critical hits could be nice eventually. That, I think, is just too slow. Honestly, maybe I should just start going into stamina more. Staggered? Nah, we're not really staggering. We're not going through this middle tree. Oh, yeah. Did I fill that out? Hold up. Did I fill that out? It was under, what, general and buffs? Yeah. Good call. We need to max that out. More mana. Good call. So now let's go ahead and rest until nighttime. We're now in the opposite of what we've been doing. Now, instead of resting past night, now we're intentionally going and finding things We're the thing. We're the thing that goes bump in the night now. I stream not every day. I stream typically Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And I've definitely been adding on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays, depending on what my plans are. Oh, okay, okay, let's go. We got this. I found 2 of them. We just have to be wary. If we come across a knight, I got a boogie. I can't fight knights. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. That one just came out of nowhere. Okay. So now we've got our 250. I'm still going to hunt a little bit because I'm going to need some to fuel up the fire once I get rid of all these. And we'll potentially get some good combat XP. Ooh, we got more of this weird stone ore. There we go. We got a couple more up here. Oh boy. Okay, we got to be careful about this. There might come a time here where I just need to run. Depending on how many of these I pull. Yep, that's what I was worried about. That's what I was big worried about. Okay, we just chain lightning. Okay, we knocked one out. Now we can chase the rest of these down. I think we're good. Yeah, now that we actually have a decent AoE spell, we can actually do pretty good work. Just got to be careful with my stamina. Yeah. Yeah, I like this Thunder Lash spell a lot. This spell is great. Where are we at? Oh my god, almost 400? Yeah, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. I thought I heard another one. Whip it. Just whip it. I think it would be cool if they actually did like a whip animation, you know, because it's called Thunder Lash, right? And it's kind of like just a thunder blast, but I wish he kind of just took it and he went whoosh, and actually like used it as a whip. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so from here... There we go. There's our fast travel. Alright, so now... Now we can go find Mistress B. Fortunately, she's not gonna sweeten up that gong, but she might get us something else. Oh yeah, up here. Alright, I got you your 250. I got you your 250. Oh wait, why are you outside now? Don't I just give it to you?
My knight protector.
Maybe that was for her door. Give her 100. Give her 50. I'm not giving you a one extra cobweb. Not one more.
Take it. And remember who granted you such a prize.
No, I'm not giving you more. Are you out of your mind?
Not Terry, my knight.
Excuse me? She wants 500? I hate this queen. I hate her. She wants 500? What is this freaking... But what did she wait, did she give me honey? Is that what she gave me? I didn't even catch what she gave me, honestly. No, she gave me these boots, didn't she? Maybe both? How many? Yeah, I wonder if that is... Maybe it is just a recurring... It could just be a recurring quest. Okay. Well, we are no closer to figuring out this gong. I think we're just going to max that out for 10% more spell power. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff we can ID. Which actually, I know I'm like halfway through these. I probably should have waited. Because that just increased my weight by a bunch. Farther even? Yeah. I wonder... You know what? Let me go back to where we picked up the gong. There was that weird guy there that we talked to. Where was it? It was right here, right? Maybe we can talk to... Maybe he has some idea about what's going on. If he's still there. Oh, crap. I don't see him up here. Because it doesn't really make sense for it to be like a side... So I think the miscellaneous quests... Yeah, I think you're right, Jake. I think that this is just... Although, I have a feeling that after a certain point, like, this is going to complete. I don't think it's just an infinite because it keeps going up. It could be. Obviously, we can't do this. This is just a trial, which honestly I might be able to do now. I can't do this because he wants to kill me. Technically I could do this, but it's not that. Oh, it does keep going up? Okay, so then it's probably just for the potions. This is obviously not going to push me forward. Right, we did get Sting, so it's likely just an escalating fetch quest. I'm more and more coming to that. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. I think this is in the second location. Can't do this. Yeah, because this, I think, is the door into the next location. Same as this. This is another door into the next location. I have no idea. I have no idea how to progress from here. Let's think. Because there's nothing to do here. You do have to keep Bee Queening because of the choice. Oh, wait. Did you look it up and so did you find the answers? Is she really gonna honey together this gong? Is that really the case? Don't worry, Jake. You could tell me. I don't worry about the spoilers. Just tell me, because at this point, like I'm stuck. I don't know how to progress. I killed Galahad and told the captain no. Correct. Then the next step is to do the Bee Queen. I feel like they should have made that way more clear. Pin doesn't say anything more than that. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep doing that then. Okay, so that is direction enough. That is direction enough. I at least know that I'm not wasting my time doing that. It's still very weird, though, that the game... So far, the game has been very good about pushing us in a direction with the main quest. This is the first time... I guess... Yeah, I guess so. To be fair, or not to be fair, but... You know, we've kind of talked about this a bunch, how, like, it's these developers first time making a game like this. And RPGs are tough. Like, right? If you think about, like Jake, we've talked a lot about like Baldur's Gate 3, right? And how the developers on that game, and they were also confused, thought they were bugged out of progress. Okay. So, like with Baldur's Gate 3, right? You know how they made it so that basically no matter what order or what choices you made, there was always some kind of failsafe. And there was a story back when the game came out about a player who made he basically tried to break all the failsafes, and he got 25 layers deep before finally a character just shows up and was like, you broke the game, here's the thing that fixes it. Right? So, you in a game like this, you have to assume that your players are not necessarily going to go in a linear direction. And so this might be one of those cases where maybe they didn't think that players were going to make X choice plus Y choice plus Z choice. You seen the ridiculous choices? Okay, so maybe this is the case where maybe just their inexperience put this in a situation where they didn't exactly push you in this direction. Could be, could not. Maybe I missed something. But there's definitely something missing here in this step. Right, exactly what you just said is exactly my line of thinking here, that they do have a way out of it, they just didn't make it clear that this is the way out. Right? Because I would assume, as a player so far, I would assume that if this is going to be your way out, then you would put it into the main quest section of quests. But instead, it's a miscellaneous quest. And so, kind of you were saying how it seems like it's just a progressing fetch quest. That's what I would kind of chalk it up to. Yeah, I think it should probably... I don't know how you would do it, because, I don't know what happens... I don't know what happens. What if you take the correct path? Or, quote-unquote, correct path. Right? A path that doesn't require the Bee Queen. What does that look like to a player? Do you even have to interact with her? Because if that's the case, I don't think it's necessarily a main quest. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Most of my... Oh, she can honey up the gong. That was a joke, right? I don't think I really thought she was going to honey up the gong. You want your gong and your honeypot? Hey. This queen just wants to take, and not give anything back, right? She just wants all the good treatment, and she wants to give nothing. Well, that's kind of just women in a nutshell, isn't it? Oh, Adamana. Adamanyas. Alright, there we go. So we're just gonna have to do a couple nights of farming here. some women's are cool. All right, fair enough. Some women's are cool. I will give you that. The cool ones. The cool ones are cool. Ah, shit. The real struggle in life is to find the cool ones, though. That's the real quest. That is the main quest. Ooh, carnations. Carnations. Gotta avoid the girl boss ones and the hot yeah. Yeah. That's... yeah. I don't need any of that. If I wanted the the girl boss, the, you know, let's just say the more masculine, not even masculine type, you know, but I mean, you know what I mean by the girl boss energy. I just date a dude. I just date a dude. I need the other half, you know? I need the yin to the yang. I don't need a yang to the yang. You know, I am going to pass on touching yangs. I am going to pass. Perhaps a rain check. Perhaps a rain check.
I'll get you back tenfold.
God, doing all this fighting is getting me actually crazy experience. I know that's like, duh, fighting gives you experience. But I kind of forgot that, like, experience is not just what you get for each individual level. You know, like your one hand, your magic, your two hand, all that kind of stuff. It actually comes from, like, base level as well. Oh, wait, what the frick? My dearest, words cannot express how much I look forward to the day of our union. The world is dying before our eyes, but our love will be the light that, my mother or something. I know. Boring. Boring. Just give me your ring and let me move on. This has experience, not skill-based. Well, it's actually both. It's actually both, Jake. So... right, like this, well, my cursor's not showing, but up in the top right, 25, and then you got your bar. So you have skill-based leveling, but then you also, so like whenever you complete quests, they'll give you experience, that'll boost the bar. Whenever you get kills, that'll boost the bar, so it's a bit of both. And so I've kind of been forgetting that. And so doing these... oh, gotcha, yeah. I see what you're saying. Dude, I'm so... okay, so, you know how we were talking yesterday about Witcher 3? And how all these games, I'm playing these builds, and it's like, man, I should probably just play Witcher 3. But, like, I can't, because there's so many good games coming out here in the next, like, 2 months. Apparently... so, Lorerim is a giant, like, 4,000 mod pack for Skyrim, and it's been out for a while, but I guess now they're coming out with... oh, shit. Oh, frick. Nope, 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 nope. We run away from that one. That one we run away from. What is this? Have I been here before? Oh, I haven't been here before. Okay. But, yeah, so Lorem, they're getting like a giant new 4.0 update, or maybe it already came out. And I'm so tempted. It looks so good. Are you guys gonna attack me? You definitely are. But I just can't. I just can't. There's too much. I mean, we got Night Rain coming out here in, I think it's, is that this week? I think so, right? That's the end of this week. It's coming out. Which is going to be weird. Apparently what I've heard is it's not quite as Souls-like as Elden Ring actually was. So that'll be interesting. Plus the fact that I literally haven't played Elden Ring. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it's not like I'll miss out on some of the experience. Thoroughly enjoying Monster Train 2. Monster Train 2 was sweet. I only played the first. Have they released more monsters to play? I only played the first 2. But I like some of the changes that they made. Wait, why can't I go forward? I have that bug again where I can't go forward. Oh, no, we're good. The Elden Ring roller thing, not super interested personally, but I like they're playing around with the formula. Yeah, it'll be interesting to check out. And like I said, it'll be kind of my first foray into potential Souls-like games. So we got that coming out. Oh, these are new. Each arrow hit within 20 seconds of drinking. Oh, interesting. We have the Stellar Blade is coming out. Are you really gonna try them all out? Yeah, that's the... Wait, all the Souls-like? I mean, eventually I would like to. It'll come down to the fact of, like, when is there free time? Right now, there's just so much coming out. 5 new clans, you get the original 5 with progress. Ooh, cool. I like that they added in the old ones. I was a little bit nervous about that because I'm gonna be honest. The first 2 that I played, so I played like the Red Dragon, and then there was like a blue, I don't know, Justice one. I don't know, and they were fine. Is it fully out? Oh, yeah. It's been on PS5 for a minute, but it is coming to PC. Yes. It's coming to PC. It's like June 11th, I think. Maybe. Maybe it's in May. I don't remember. But we got that. Red Dragon. I don't know what Red Dragon is. What else do we have coming up? Hang on, let me pull up my wish list here, because I have some of the bigger ones over here saved. So later in August, Metal Gear Solid 3 is getting a remake. That'll probably be sweet. The first Gears of War is coming out on PC. I don't think it was on PC, but that one's getting a remaster on PC, but that's not till August. Dune Awakening is coming out at the beginning of June. That'll be pretty sweet to jump into. Wu Chang is like a Chinese Souls-like, but that's not coming out till July. What else do we have? Those are kind of the ones that I have right now. I have a lot of others that are coming out a lot later. But at some point, when there's some dead time, there'll be some stuff that I want to jump back into. I popped into Dark Souls 1 just for like 15-20 minutes the other day. The controls are super wonky. Super wonky. And unfortunately, because it's so old, there's no way to change the controls. I would have to, basically, if I'm playing controller, I would have to remap the controller buttons to the corresponding keys on the keyboard, which is super weird. Let's do a little bit into spirituality, maybe. Is there maybe just something for crits? There is, but I'm not really built into it. Yeah. That doesn't make much sense if I don't have points into it. Oh, I should probably go into maybe movement. Yeah, let's have my dashes cost less. You'd be so Elden Ring to shut them up. The thing is, I've never tried them. So I don't really have a lot of you know, I don't have like a lot of basis for the series. I've watched you know, I've watched a couple streamers play here and there, but never like a full playthrough. So I get the gist. I mean, I get the gist of it, and I know that they're freaking hard. But I would like to have those in my repertoire of, you know, games in my head. Yeah, right now I'm playing mouse and keyboard, but I would probably end up playing like Elden Ring and Dark Souls as on controller. Would you rate this game out of 10? I mean, so personally, I don't really like rating games out of 10 just because I don't think that gives you the full idea of how good a game is. However, if like gun to my head, I had to I mean, it's what's it similar to? So it's definitely a Elder Scrolls like. I mean, that's the easiest way to put it. Like, if you don't like Elder Scrolls games, you definitely would not like this one. However, if you do like Elder Scrolls games, it has a lot more modernized feature sets. Combat, they've definitely figured out combat. Combat is way better than Oblivion Remastered or Skyrim. I will say, with the caveat that unless you're playing modded Skyrim, I think modded Skyrim probably still has the edge. But that's a little bit more niche and is obviously locked to PC. But they've done a lot of good things with this first-person combat. The game is a lot more stable than Elder Scrolls. Like, the closest thing right now to compare it to is Oblivion Remastered. It's a lot more stable than Oblivion Remastered. I don't have nearly as many bugs. Although there's still some jank there, for sure. You know, I fought one boss, and unfortunately, she went underground, and I couldn't loot her body, which kind of sucked. But that's only happened once. But the game is really good. That's like really what matters, right? It's not so much like, is the game a 7 compared to something else's 6? So far, what have I put in hours-wise? So far, I've played for about 30 hours, and I'm still, like, in a spot where... So, like, for examples, was it Saturday? Saturday, I played for probably, like, 10 hours, and I was exhausted at the end, but, like, I still wanted to play more. So, if that's, like, a decent bearing, I mean, that's probably where I would go to, right? The fact that even after playing for, like, 10 hours and I was exhausted, I was still like, man, I still really want to jump on and play. Oh, shit, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, let's chain lightning. Oh, they're not close enough to chain lightning. Okay. So let's start pulling some of our health out of them. Hang on. Let's homing blade them. Just machine gun them down. Switch to our big weapon. Big fizz damage. Okay, now let's swap back. Get some bleeds. Oh boy. Suck some health out. Start drinking them. there anyone else around? Oh, this guy's around me. Okay, we'll start drinking him too. Switch over to our big spear. Oh, hang on. Back up, back up. Oh, I'm stuck against a tree. Okay, big hit. Probably shouldn't be using my bleed spell, actually. I'm gonna get too low and get one shot. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we're safe for now. Struggle with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, from what... I didn't play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but based on what I read about it, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a much more difficult game in general. The combat definitely, from what I've read, is more complicated. So I don't necessarily think that that is a great comparison. I think that playing on like adventure difficulty for this game, I think it would be just fine. KCD2 is a simulator with RPG paint on top. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard too, is that there's going to be a little more like realism. Again, I didn't play the game, so I can't speak 100% to the mechanics, but I know like there's a bathing mechanic, and if you're too dirty, you know, people will like wake up when you're trying to pickpocket. Like I saw Co Carnage. Was it Co? I think it was Co. He was trying to pickpocket some guy, and in his sleep he woke up and he's like, man, it stinks around here. And he's like, God, I gotta go take a bath. Like, that is not this game. This game, it is more arcadey. Man, I killed so many guys, I lost track of where all their bodies were. Like, I don't play FPS, but I can still objectively give pros and cons even if I wouldn't like the game. Yeah, that's totally, yeah, that's totally fair. I agree. Oh, did we hit level 50 in medium armor? That's pretty nice. Where would that be? Nice, 50. Although that's kind of an arbitrary number. This system, so I feel like I want something more out of this system, and I don't know how you would get it done. I don't know how you get it done. Maybe, honestly, what it could be is just give me a number of how much, like how many bonuses am I getting from this? Right? I know it's arbitrary and it doesn't mean anything, but I want to know like how much more performance am I getting when my armor is 11 versus 50? 50 is an arbitrary in Elder Scrolls games. See, I don't like that. Interesting. I really did not like the Oblivion leveling system. There just wasn't enough, there wasn't enough benefit in that one for me in leveling. I do like this leveling system. Some of the passives are not as impactful as I would like. But in general, like, I'm a big fan of the Skyrim leveling system, which this is basically the same thing, just a little bit more simplified. You know, we're just foxing. Have a good one.